Hello everybody, I'm your friend in neighborhood Let's Play SpiderMwa and welcome you back to Let's Play Gabriel Knight, The Sins of the Fathers. Now last we left off, I didn't know where to get the notebook, but now I do. I had totally missed it at Grandmother Knight's house, so let's go back there and get it. I have no idea how I totally missed the notebook while it was right there in front of me. But hey, these things happen sometimes.
Gabriel, come in.
Hi, Gran.
Make yourself at home, son.
So sweet how he is so sweet to her sweet grandmother. Sweet. So let's go upstairs. I'm going to the attic again.
Enjoy yourself, dear.
Also, those of you who might be wondering why I don't have a webcam on anymore, like I had with the first 3 videos, I decided that the webcam is not good for any kind of adventure game, so I decided to just turn it off and be done with it like this. Just do it like this and that's it. It works, adventure games works better when I don't have a webcam there. It kind of ruins the illusion when I do voices that you can see myself doing the voices at the same time as I do the voice for the character. So it kind of breaks the illusion that the character has life, you know. Voice acting is kind of like that. But anyway, here is the notebook. There's a sketchbook on the chair that Gabriel vaguely remembers as his father's. Yeah. So let's pick it up. I think I'll take Daddy's sketchbook with me. Let's see, let's take a look at it if there's anything interesting. Gabriel looks fondly at his father's sketchbook and charcoal pencil. I guess there's nothing in it. Ah, there are some very interesting pictures. Images haunt the pages of Philip Knight's sketchbook the way they must have haunted his mind. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel, so familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious. Well, maybe they are. 3 snakes, circles, 3 circles that kind of form some kind of an emblem, some kind of a devil. Jaguars, there's the same emblem that we saw in Gabriel Knight's own nightmares. 3, 3, 3. There's 3s everywhere. 3 is a magical number, I guess. Well, that was exciting. Well, let's take another look at this. An elaborate mechanical clock. Yeah. Let's see if we can actually operate this a lot better than last time. Nothing happens. Now let's take a look at the pictures. A ring of 6 symbols surrounds the face of the clock. A sword, a sun, an angel, a noose, an eclipse, and a dragon. It's the minute hand. The face of the clock is hand-painted. Whoa. Not really I can do anything to that right now. Is there anything in the trunk that I could get? Some old clothes, a pair of leather shorts. Are those called lederhosen? I'm sure we can get those love letters. I don't think there's anything in that trunk that would interest anybody but my gran. But I wanted to get some letters and the books. Fine, whatever you say. Let's just close it and be done with it. At least I got the sketchbook. So now I can go and sketch the drawing that we saw on the beach. Well, Gran, I better get going.
Alright, dear.
So sweet. Okay, back to the crime scene. The not so sweet place. Brum, brum. So now that I have this, let's use it. Let me try to get this down. The partial pattern from the crime scene intrigues Gabriel. What does it mean? Who knows? Maybe eventually we will find out. I'm sure we will. Just need to find the experts for this kind of a thing. At least the music wasn't broken this time at that area. So we can go to the Getty estate if we want to. Why not? It seems that Gabriel went head over heels again for the girl. I'm not doing well with my thinking today, so you'll have to excuse me if I sound very odd when talking. Potted roses mark the entrance to the house. The garden district is famous for its elaborate old plantation homes and mansions. This particular mansion is impeccably groomed. The huge trees bear beards of Spanish moss. Cool. The garden district... The front door of the Getty mansion looks unusually solid and heavy. It's a brass door knocker. Guess there's nothing else to do here but knock on the knocker. May I help you? I'd like to see Malia Getty, please. I'm sorry, but unless you have an appointment or official business, I cannot announce you. I have a fine selection of magazine subscriptions for sale. We do not welcome solicitors. Well, maybe we can do some official business, because we were at the crime scene. Maybe he'll think that we're a cop. May I help you? I do have official business. Really? Please tell me the nature of your business. Do I really need to do this to him? I've got important business with Miss Getty. Yes, I'm waiting for some evidence of that, sir. Maybe if I show this? Does this do anything for you? No, it does not, sir. Maybe this is a picture of Mosley? Does this do anything for you? No, it does not, sir. Can we ask you a few questions? Mind if I ask you a few questions? Yes, I do mind. Well, I think we better leave then. Just as I thought. Good day, sir. Well, official business means that we need to get some official credentials for this. Well, I know there's Mosley. Let's go visit the Saint Louis Cemetery number 1. Please select a destination icon. I'm sorry I didn't click on the right particle or pixel on the screen. Excuse me, game. Well, it's a cemetery, alright. Saint Louis Cemetery number 1 is one of the most historic and beautiful places in the French Quarters. An old man tends the cemetery with movements akin to a slow drawl. What is this? Near the Laveau tomb is a piece of red brick, undoubtedly a cast-off from the spiritual graffiti writers. This is the tomb of Marie Laveau, voodoo queen of New Orleans. Odd-looking marks the door in the Laveau tomb wall. Interesting. Well, that means only one thing. Sketch it. Excuse me there, gardener. Caretaker, I'm trying to sketch this, so take your animation somewhere else. I want a copy of these strange marks. And also, let's pick this up. Let's see if Gabriel says anything. It's a piece of brick. Looking at the series of crosses, Gabriel can't help but think that they have a pattern and meaning he is not comprehending. Well, I can see that there's 3 of the same right there, and then there's 2 of these. Some of these as well. 2 of those. Yeah, that is definitely some kind of an alphabet. A message. But what does it say? We shall find out later. A stone angel stands silently before a tomb. Food, trinkets, and more unsettling things have been left at Marie Laveau's tomb as offerings from believers. But are they believers? A high iron fence with sharp spikes surrounds the cemetery. Here and there in the cemetery, straggly plants grow in stone planters. They should take better care of them. New Orleans is famous for its above-ground tombs. The high water table prevents bodies from being interred underground. The name Ross is inscribed on this old tomb. Well, it's a good idea to make tombs instead of graves, because New Orleans does get flooded quite often for being on the riverbank and everything. So it's a better idea to put on tombs. A marble snake. Now that's cheerful. There's something over here. Seems to be something. A plaque on the tomb reads Laveau. Ah. That is the indicator of telling what tomb that is. I wonder where the night tomb is. Let's take a look around. Why can't I exit this way? That's where the caretaker went. It even shows exit, but it won't let Gabriel go there. There we go. Finally. Hello there. Got a sec? You got something to say, son? You been working here a long time? The longer that you've been alive, son. I may have to be here longer than you'll be alive, for that matter. Funny old man. Hey, I wanted to talk to you. Get back here. Jeez. Fine. I'll talk to you once I get back. The Wright family tomb. Several of Gabriel and Grant's family members are laid to rest here. The Marguerites, Merrill Planter Wright. These are Grant's folks. I never knew them. The Marguerites, Harley Wright. Grant's sister. She died young. Harrison Knight. Granddaddy. Franklin Wright. These are Grant's folks. Philip Knight. Daddy. Margaret Templeton Knight. My mother. Do we talk to them like this? Miss you, Mom. Hey, Daddy. How's it going, Granddaddy? Grand talks a lot about you, Holly. Hi, I'm Rebecca's grandson. Much as when they were alive, the Wright elders give no response. Bonnie, it's rather rude to interrogate the dead. Well, that's true. Well, at least we visited the place. Can we operate these? There's nothing on the tomb to operate. I'm not gonna move or pick them up or open them. That would be rude. We're not grave robbers. This above-ground tomb is only large enough to accommodate one resident. Well, doesn't mean tombs don't need to have several residents in them. A statue of a small child clings to a cross atop the Wright tomb. A grinning grotesquerie tops one section of the cemetery fence. I never understood those grotesqueries where they're just like demon faces or goblins or things like that. Gargoyles and such. I don't know why it was. Maybe it was some kind of a ward against evil forces. I don't know. It doesn't make sense that you use evil grotesquerie to ward against other evil. Who knows? Vases seem to be the favorite decoration for the dead. Well, it usually is. How about this tomb? A wrought iron fence surrounds this tomb. I hope that's to keep people out. Well, usually it is. Grave robbers and such. This family tomb bears the inscription "Rest in Peace" and the name Fuller Mill. Well, let's go see if I can find that caretaker again. I want to talk to him. Ask him some questions, especially about this. Excuse me, sir. You got something to say, son? Mind if I pick your brain a minute? Now go ahead. These folks aren't in any hurry. Tell me about something about San Luis Cemetery number 1. You know why the dead are buried in tombs and not in the ground, don't you? The water table's too high. Them coffins would float right out of their graves. Them dead would go floating right down in the water. Course, if it were Mardi Gras, nobody'd even notice. Funny. What can you tell me about voodoo? They say it was part of an old religion from Africa, brought here by slaves. What do you know about the voodoo murders? Isn't it just awful them finding those bodies with voodoo things around them? I don't think there's any real voodoo going on. Somebody's trying to cover their tracks, all. What can you tell me about New Orleans? It seems like everyone wants to visit New Orleans at least once in their lives, and they love the cemetery tours. I see tourists in here every day of the year. Do you know anything about snakes? Snakes? I see snakes around here all the time. Most of them aren't poisonous, of course. What's the significance of St. John's Eve? Why, St. John the Baptist is the patron saint of voodoo. Sometimes we get some weird goings on in the cemetery on the night. More often than a few nights before, people taking grave dirt, bones, and more. That's pretty disgusting. Yep, don't know what they do with them, but it can be pretty. Do you have any idea what Capri Sancor means? No, can't say that I do. Tell me about yourself. My name's Toussaint Gervais. I'm the watchman here at St. Louis number 1. What exactly do you do here? Oh, I keep the place tidy, course. But a big part of my job, too, is looking out for the grievers, you know. People come to pay their respects that they don't need looking out for. Sometimes they're so grief-bound, they don't know what they're doing. Tell me about yourself. That's all there is to say. Guess there's nothing else to talk to him about. But maybe if I show him the scale, maybe he can tell us something about it. Does this mean anything to you? Nope. How about we show this? Does this mean anything to you? Sure, I see the marks all the time on the tombs. Don't know what they mean though. Anything else that we could show him? How about the other scribblings? Does this mean anything to you? Nope. How about this brick? Does this mean anything to you? It's a piece of brick. You can find them all over the cemetery. I guess there's nothing else to talk to him about. Oh well. I got all I needed from him. And everything from the cemetery altogether. So how about we go and visit Moostley? To the police station we go. Mostly did say that we should meet him up here. Huh. Some repairs going on the thermostat. Okay. There's a temperature gauge on the wall near Mosley's office. The security gauge has been removed by the electrician. The electrician has left his tools behind. He must plan on returning. Well, he should. Those are his tools, after all. Hey, nice precinct. Think so? That's peachy. That means more to me than you can know. Got a second, officer? What can I do you for? I'm here to see Detective Mosley. He's in this office. Go on back. Well, that was easy to get inside. But then again, I'm sure that they know Mr. Knight here as Mosley's friend. I wonder if he will make a stupid pickup line with her. Excuse me, officer?
Yes?
So, what's it like being a policewoman?
The glamour never ceases.
Just a few questions?
Officer Frick or Detective Mosley could probably be more help, sir.
Well, she's blonde, but... looking good, kid. Let's go inside, then. Hey, Mosley. Hi, Mosley.
Yeah, what is it, you wanker?
Nice music for Mosley. That's funny, that window is a mirror on the other side. Who's that?
Frank's.
What a babe, huh? Indeed. Nice polyester, looks like something Mosley keeps around for formal occasions. Art prints on the off the mall variety. Police department memos and other didactic blurbs. An intercom. How high-tech. I'm looking. Lots of unsolved cases, perhaps. Mosley must have a million of them. Mosley was one of those beefy guys in his youth. Now he's getting lumpy. The badge on his front coat pocket is set off particularly well by the gold polyester of his jacket. Mosley's outfit looks like a lot like his room at college. A microwave. If Gabriel knows Mosley, it's used exclusively for frozen corn dogs. Just corn dogs, huh? No wonder you're getting fat. Mosley's bookcase holds old magazines and binders. So, how's it hanging, bud?
Lousy. I hate crime scenes. People are sick fucks, you know that, Knight?
I'm starting to get that impression. You been feeling okay lately? You look like hell.
Me?
You know, I can't sleep at night with what we're thinking about the case and thinking about Annie. I can relate. Played any b-ball lately?
Does it look like it? I'm so out of shape I'd probably have a coronary just looking at a ball.
I'm out of it too. We should play sometime. Get back into shape.
Man, I'd love to, Knight. I'll let you know if things ever settle down.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
There's voodoo that goes on in the city, sure. I looked into it a bit on the beginning of this case. But the voodoo stuff found at the crime scene is all faked. It doesn't have anything to do with the real stuff.
I know.
I asked some experts. It's intimidation tactics. That's all.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Lots. Can you be more specific?
Do you know anything about the killers?
At least 20 people attend the killings. We know this from the variety of footprints found at the scenes.
Footprints? Aren't those as good as fingerprints?
Can be, but we'd had to have a suspect in custody first, and the suspect would have to match one of the few distinct prints we have. Most of the footprints are smudged, 300 and over, unreadable. These guys are so casual in their expertise it's maddening, like they know we'll never find them.
How many murders have there been so far?
7 murders have so far been linked to the voodoo murders case. The first murder occurred about 8 weeks ago. The MO is the same in each murder. Lake Pontchartrain was the 7th.
What kind of evidence have you found?
No fingerprints, a few barefoot prints, found a few fibers, but not many. The weirdest one was leopard fur.
Leopard fur? Describe the crime scenes.
There's the corpse itself, minus the heart. Around where the body was killed, we find marks in flour and blood. There are traces of wax from candles, red and black. Ordinary wax candles, so the lab reports. There's also blood and feathers of chickens, also goat's blood. And plenty of the victim's own, of course.
What's the coroner say?
The victim's heart is always ripped out of the chest and missing. We haven't located a single one of them.
Lovely. Any idea what they do with them?
Don't even want to know. Also, the coroner says that some of the victims had heart attacks before the incision. Literally scared to death. The knife wounds are consistent with a long, narrow, wavy edged knife. Probably a ritualistic dagger.
Any witnesses?
Nope. There's never been a single witness. No one's ever heard of this disturbance. It's damned weird. Like they just don't want people to see, and so nobody sees nothing.
Know anything about the victims?
The victims are all out-of-towners. We still don't know why.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Sure, no problem.
Do you know anything about snakes?
The only thing I know about snakes is that I don't like them.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
You and me grew up together, you tell me. It's a pretty nice place, even seeing the stuff I see. You know. The quarters are getting a bit too wild, though. Getting out of control. Not quite what it was when you and me used to hang here, but... hell, I've never known anything else. What can you tell me about St. John's Eve? That's coming up, isn't it? We get some occasional weirdness in the quarter, but nothing much. Used to have a lot of strange things happen, though. Or so I hear.
Do you have any idea what Caprice encore means?
Hell no. Is that French? My mother spoke it, but I always had a hard enough time just speaking English.
True enough. What's the status on the voodoo murders case?
It's going. Can't seem to make any progress though. Sluggish damn case. It's weird.
I got those photographs you left for me.
Really? Great. What'd you think?
Astonishingly lifelike.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Got any more ideas for photos for the book?
Nope, I think we have everything we need.
Okay, but you shouldn't underestimate the power of beefcake, my friend.
Do you know anything about the patterns around the bodies?
Yeah, weird, huh? All 7 victims had those marks around them. We've got all the marks on file, but we haven't figured out what, if anything, they mean.
Tell me about yourself.
For the book?
Sure, why not?
Okay, what do you want to know?
How do you like working on the police force?
Are you kidding? You know I love being a cop, and New Orleans is the best place in the world to be one.
What are your plans for the future?
Well, you know, I don't like to count my chickens before they're hatched, but... I don't see why I can't be the chief of police of New Orleans someday. I already know the mayor, and my record is one of the best in the department.
I'm sure it's just a matter of moments, mostly.
Yeah, you'll see.
Got any hobbies?
Yeah,
making your life miserable? I'm serious. Don't you shoot or chew or something like that?
No, I'm a freaking ballet dancer. Jeez. Yeah, I was number 1 on Louisiana State Fair marksman contest. I played trumpet too. You know, put your lips together and blow.
How's your home life?
Oh, real funny night. Why don't you just bring in some freaking salt? You know Annie left me. My whole life is shit.
Right. Sorry about that. Just tell me anything at all.
Remember how we used to play monkey in the middle? We used to piss off our senior year teacher. What was her name? Miss McKelly? You'd act like you were gonna toss her an eraser or something and then throw it to me over her head. And we used to do it on your grands too. Like with the remote when she wanted to watch her soaps.
Yep, and it was a great way to pick up women in library. Those were the days. Just tell me anything at all.
You know, my doctor told me I've got a little family of ulcers starting. I wish this case would end so I can get some rest for a change.
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
It's your dime.
Can I see the other 6 patterns?
Sure. People like that kind of stuff, don't they? Might make the book seem more mysterious. Go talk to Officer Franks. Tell her I said you could see the file.
Have you ever called the hair club for men?
I'd rather have no hair than your hair, Nat.
So how do you ever find anything in this office? It looks like ground zero.
Hey, I got my job done. I'm a detective, not Betty Crocker.
Trying for a real estate job with that coat?
No. Are you trying out for a janitorial job with that hair?
Are those new shoes? What are those, hush puppies? Kind of a mud brown suede kind of thing?
Hey, I'm on my feet all day, alright? Is that okay with you?
Mostly. I'm being perfectly sincere.
Yeah, you and your grandmother. Right.
You know, you have a unique way of wearing clothes that's, well, the way they hang, kind of pleating over the stomach of yours, drooping off of your butt.
We can't all have the body of a 12-year-old like you, Nat.
How about getting me some coffee?
Coffee? You want coffee?
Should that surprise you?
Nah, you've always been a caffeine addict. It's just that we got here who hardly qualifies.
Joe, I'm desperate.
It's your stomach. I'll get you some when we're done talking.
That long?
Alright, I'll go now.
And there he goes to get some coffee.
Don't touch anything while I'm gone.
Well, there's nothing to touch, really.
Gabriel doesn't see anything of interest there. Would prefer to touch as little of mostly stuff as possible.
Doesn't want to use the phone here. Well, there's nothing to get from here right now. Here, drink it. Thanks.
Now what I need to do is a few things before anything. Let's get out of here. It's not Gabriel's size or style. I wasn't trying to pick up the goddamn coat. I wanted to get through the door. So let's talk to Franks.
Excuse me, officer?
Yes?
Can you get a file for me?
What file would that be?
The Voodoo Murders file? Detective Mosley said I could see it.
Really? Well, if he said so. Here it is. You can look at it all you want, but don't leave this area with it, okay? And no photocopies either, I'm afraid.
Of course. I understand completely.
She seems to have a camera here or something. That camera looks professional. Yeah. It's good to know that she has a camera. So, files. It's the official police file containing the partial patterns from the Voodoo murders. The folder is marked with the warning not to leave the police station.
We'll make sure that doesn't happen.
The police file contains partial patterns from the first 6 Voodoo murders. Evidence NOPD.
And then the case number, I guess. Intriguing pattern. All of them different, even compared to this one. Weird. Okay, we need to get her out of her chair somehow, I think. Because we need to use this copying machine. I told you you can't photocopy official police files. Right, sorry. I forgot. I'm done. Yeah, thanks. Okay, let's go back in. No, actually, no. No, Gabe, stop. There's one more thing I need to do before. I'll let you get back to it. Later, nah. We'll be back in 2 seconds. Let's operate this thermostat. Let's make it extremely hot in there. Why not? Phew, it's hot in here. Damn, the air conditioning must be on the blink. Are you hot? Man, I'm hot. And so is she. Okay, let's ask for some more coffee, shall we? Can I ask you about some stuff? You're the writer. Ask away. How about getting me some coffee? What am I, your slave? Hey, I'm working my butt off here. Yeah, fine. We promise not to touch anything while you're gone, mostly. Some people are never satisfied. Yeah, with some people it can take time to satisfy them, you know. Let's get the badge. That's what we're here for. I think I'll just borrow this badge. Hey, what are you doing with my coat? Nothing. I thought I saw something crawling on it. Just drink this. Thanks. Tons. I mean it. Now let's talk to him again. About photographs. I got those photographs. A author photo might be nice. You and me? Together? Why not? Of course. You'll have to try to tone down your masculinity. Well, okay. I'll call the police photographer. Take your time, mostly. Franks, give me a minute, would you? And bring your camera. What did you need, Detective Mosley? We need a picture, please. And make it a good one, eh, sweetheart? Sure, sweetheart. Say chintzy. Was there anything else, Nat? Hold on a sec while I go check my hair. Good God, Knight, make it fast. Don't worry, Mosley. We'll make it as fast as the photocopy machine does it. I mean, it'll take a moment. So let's pick those files up. Let's see that file again. Get those files. Just want to check this machine here. You don't look any shifty there, Gabriel. And also, I'm sure people can hear the copy machine. Jeez. Talk about a loud machine. So now we got copy of the photo. which is good. Take a look at the mirror. Looking good, kid. Then go inside again.
Would you just get in here? Hurry up, would ya?
Okay, ready.
Thanks, hon. Let me know when you get them developed.
The photos, that is.
Yeah, sure.
I think you would be very optimal for sexual harassment at a workplace right now, mostly. Tone it down, mister. You're a cop anyway. I'm gonna hit the road.
Have a good one.
Well, we got what we needed from here. We got Mosley's badge and we got the photos. So next time we're gonna go to Malia Getty's place, pretending to be a cop, I guess, and other stuff. So until then, I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.